being disrespectful, but they talked a lot of trash and they got humbled. And I think that that's okay. That is sports. That is what we live for in sports.
Aja Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces were finally brought back down to earth. Despite boasting 4 Olympians and the league's unanimous MVP, the Aces seemed poised to dominate the playoffs. But reality had other plans.
We did pretty well. Like, it wasn't our outcome, but damn, we did pretty good, considering what the hell we had stacked against them.
Now, Aja Wilson is putting on a brave face, acting unbothered in the aftermath. Her performance was far from stellar, and the game unfolded under a cloud of controversy sparked by her comments about privileged players like Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers. Despite the backlash and an early tournament exit, Wilson insisted she's going to be just fine, seemingly more focused on repairing her image and reclaiming the respect of her fans than dwelling on the loss.
She is the first unanimous MVP in NBA or WNBA history to not reach the finals.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want anyone to hurt for me. We're blessed. I get to play the game of basketball, get paid while I do it. I'm around phenomenal women, just like, it's a fun thing. So hopefully no one hurts for me. We're going to wake up the next morning and be pretty good, in a good state.
Caitlin Clark has been quietly collecting receipts, first with DJ Carrington after that shove a few days ago, then Marina Mabrey, and now Aja Wilson, who's out of the playoffs. One by one, the scoreboard is starting to tilt in Caitlin's favor.
This went from being one of the most loved teams in the WNBA to being riddled with so much drama this season. Aja Wilson was under fire last week for the privilege comment that she made to Kelsey Plum. And Coach Becky Hammon was under fire for basically saying that her team was too busy being celebrities and they were distracted and that's why they're not winning games. The list goes on and on. If you're this Aces team, you really need to regroup and maybe make some tough decisions about the future of this team.
Aja Wilson, long hailed as one of the WNBA's all-time greats, an MVP and the undeniable face of the Las Vegas Aces, was expected to guide her team back to the finals. Instead, they stumbled, leaving both fans and analysts questioning how things unraveled so quickly. But this wasn't just a surprising playoff exit. Some believe there's a deeper story unfolding. Wilson's departure has sparked debate, with whispers that karma might have come knocking. The timing is hard to ignore. Her controversial remarks about rising star Caitlin Clark were still fresh in the air. Could her words have cast a shadow over the Aces' playoff run?
Let's talk about Breanna Stewart outplaying Aja Wilson the whole series, or nobody ready for the conversation.
She made history as the first unanimous MVP in WNBA history, an achievement that appeared to solidify her place at the pinnacle of the league. The honor felt like the perfect exclamation point to a stellar season, seemingly paving the way for a dominant playoff run and a potential championship crown.
Who was unanimous MVP, which, by the way, is the first unanimous MVP in the NBA or the WNBA to ever not make the finals, which is something else. Fans are they're gonna share that. It does not mean that we are misogynistic or we're just hating on Aja. No, it's just this is what happens when a team loses.
Despite boasting one of the most stacked rosters in the league, the Aces fell short of the finals, a stunning letdown for both the team and Aja Wilson. In doing so, Wilson became the first unanimous MVP in WNBA history to miss the championship series entirely. For a player of her caliber, this isn't just a missed opportunity. It's a serious dent in a legacy that once seemed untouchable.
Who knows? Because, I mean, the talent's going to be there, the skill's going to be there. Everyone knows we're going to work in the offseason, but
Aja Wilson had a standout individual season, making history as the WNBA's first unanimous MVP. But the Aces' early playoff exit has clouded what should have been a defining moment, raising questions about the value of individual accolades without postseason results to match. Adding another layer to the story, earlier in the season, Wilson made headlines for her reported comments about rising star Caitlin Clark. Rumors suggested she wasn't pleased with the attention Clark was getting, particularly from brands like Nike, and some interpreted her remarks as implying Clark was benefiting from privilege rather than merit. The comments sparked debate, with some seeing them as an attempt to gatekeep the spotlight in a league that's still growing. In the meantime, Clark's star has only continued to rise, and Wilson's playoff struggles have made her earlier criticism seem ill-timed. While Wilson faced controversy and inconsistency, Breanna Stewart, another MVP candidate, stayed locked in. In their playoff matchup, Stewart outplayed Wilson across the board, leading her team with clutch performances when it mattered most. The contrast was clear. Stewart delivered, while Wilson fell short.
You have 6 Olympians in your team. You have the 6 Pody. You have the refs. Aja Wilson, you are the unanimous MVP. You have the point guard. How much help does she need?
Wilson's inability to perform when it mattered most raised serious doubts about her leadership. While her regular season was stellar, her playoff shortcomings exposed a significant gap in her game. Breanna Stewart's knack for delivering in big moments is what sets her apart, a quality Wilson has yet to consistently show despite her MVP status. In a crucial final game of the Aces season, Wilson managed just 19 points, solid for most, but far from what's expected from a unanimous MVP in a must-win situation. Her energy was lacking, and she failed to rally her team, which is what great leaders are supposed to do. With 4 Olympians on the roster, the Aces should have been contenders, but Wilson's underperformance was a key factor in their downfall. This disappointing exit has left many questioning if she truly earned the MVP title this season.
High as hell, but that is not the point of the story. Now, if you look at all these pictures and I'm connecting the dots here, they are all wearing Timbs. And someone may have left their Timbs at Barclays Center, which is how we got this iconic picture of the Liberty getting the last laugh. But believe it or not, the last laugh does not end here. Now, after this game in the post-game press conference, Breanna Stewart mentioned that she has receipts from last year, and so does the entire team. And she doesn't forget the things that, said people, were saying about them last year.
This team wasn't just talented. They were stacked with some of the world's best, including 4 Olympians and Aja Wilson. Expectations were sky high, with many predicting a smooth path to the WNBA championship. But instead, they stumbled when it mattered most, crashing out of the playoffs in a stunning upset. Now, serious questions loom. Was it a lack of chemistry? Did the pressure get to them? Or did it come down to Wilson's leadership as the unanimous MVP? With so much talent around her, Wilson was expected to elevate her team, yet they faltered under pressure. These lingering questions will haunt Wilson and the Aces throughout the offseason, overshadowing what should have been a historic run.
They need the big that can stretch the floor, get out Asia way when she's trying to go to work, stand in that corner, shoot that ball, okay? Now, if I'm looking at somebody, I'm looking at Tina Charles. Tina Charles, a little bit older, yes. Smart. Knows how to play with other bigs, yes. Stretch the floor, yes. Do other things that Asia might need her to do, yes. Okay? I'm Tina Charles. I'm trying to get my first ring. It's not going to be the same group probably next year. It just won't. And I'm sad about that because I really like that group. Now, what did y'all gather from that? Because I'll tell you what I gathered, all right? It's not going to be the same group. KP leaving. KP's a Valkyrie. That's what I got from it, okay? I'm not no magic translator or anything, but that's really what I think she was trying to say.